Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we are not going to have any fountain pen review. Instead, we will discuss on some Indian fountain pen nibs. So there is much information available on internet around the tip sizes of the nib, like fine, extra fine, broad, italic, medium, but I haven't found much information on the actual size of the nibs. We often hear number 6, number 35. So these kinds of numbers, right? So what do they mean? And what are the sizes of these numbers that we will discuss today? So before we begin, please, subscribe to the channel so that you stay updated on what's coming. So let's draw a nib first, and then we'll continue from there. Let me zoom a bit. Okay, so I'll just try to draw a nib here. Sorry for my pathetic drawing. Okay, so parts of the nibs, right? So these are the tines of the nibs. This is the tip. This is the breather hole. These are the shoulders of the nib. And this is called the base. So we will be today concentrating on basically this part and the total length of the nibs. So in India we have basically Kanwrite makes some good nibs, and most common nibs that we can find in India are Kanwrite nibs. And some this is airmail. I'm holding an airmail quality. They make their own nibs. So Kanwrite actually makes, according to me, basically Kanwrite makes nibs that are towards or more towards international standards. So this information basically that I have, that I'm going to pass to you, is all gathered from internet. So I might be wrong at some point, so please feel free to correct me. So in India we have basically, I think, roughly 4 nib sizes probably. We have a number 5 nib, number 5.5 nib, a number 6 nib, or number not 6, number 35 nib, and I think a number 8 nib. So all these nibs roughly differ in the sizes of their bases, their shoulder width, and their lengths. So this, for example, this number 5 nib, I'll go one by one now. So number 5 nib is almost 2.5 centimeter long, and the base, basically the important thing is the base. Base is around 5 mm. And similarly for a 5.5 nib, length is a little bit longer than this length. I think the length is around 2.6 or 7. I'm not sure. And the base is also a little bit wider than the 5.6. Maybe almost same, maybe 5.1 or 5 mm. So these, in the sense, for number 5 and number 5.5 nibs are almost same. They are replica of each other. And I think this number 5 nibs, Indian number 5 nibs, are actually number 4 international standard nibs. I might be wrong about this number. Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. Okay, so now moving on to, I'll move on to number 35 nibs later. So number 8 nibs. So these nibs are a little bit longer than these number 5 nibs, considerably shorter than this number 35 nibs. So the length of these number 8 nibs is around 2.7 to 2.8, I think. Base is probably they are little bit wider at the base, so base is around 6 mm or 6.3 mm, and so basically a little bit wider on the base and lengthier in the length. So I forgot to mention one thing. This number 5 nibs, they take the feed 5 mm feed, and this number 8 will take around 6 mm feed. So let me show you these nibs to you probably, so that will make you things more clearer. Okay, so I have Kanwrite nib here. This is a 5.5 mm nib, number 5 nib basically. This is a number 5 nib, and I don't have a number 5.5 nib. So this is a airmail nib. This is a number 8 nib. So there is a slight difference between these nibs. So they're almost of the same size, but the base is, if you can see here, base of the airmail nib is wider than the Kanwrite number 5 nib. So this is a number 8 nib, this is a number 5 nib. Okay, so moving on, probably I'll compare all the nibs once again. So this number 35 now, number 35 nib is the biggest nib I think that is produced by Kanwrite in India, and this nib is, the length of this nib is basically 3.5 centimeter. That's why it is called number 35 nib. And the base of this nib is the base part is around 6.3 mm, and this fits around number 6 mm feed. It can fit 6 mm and 6.3 mm feed. So number 35 nib is actually called a number 6 nib international standard. So this is the nib that is internationally standardized nib with number 6. So let me show you the nibs if I can. Okay, let me show you here. So this is a number 5 nib. This is a number 8 nib. And this is a number 6 nib or number 35 nib from Kanwrite. You can see the considerable difference. And now this is a number 35 nib, right? Sorry, I'll just move these nibs a little bit up. So you can see here a number 5 nib, number 8 nib, and a number 35 nib. Now this is one more nib. I'll bring one more nib here. This nib, the 4th nib that I brought here, this is a Jinhao nib. So this is a Jinhao number 6 nib. So now you can see that number 35 Kanwrite nib is similar, or it is absolutely same as the number 6 nib, international number 6 nib. So number 35 nib is an international number 6 nib. So if you have a pen that fits in number 6 nib, international number 6 nib, you can fit the Kanwrite's 35 mm nib into that pen. And if you have a pen that fits around 5 mm nib or a number 4 international nib, you can fit in Kanwrite's number 5 nib into it. And now the interesting part, this number 8 nib, the base of this nib is around 6 mm, 6.1, around 6.1 mm, and the base of this nib, the number 35 nib, is around 6.3 mm. So with some adjustments, with the feed of 6 mm and with some adjustments, this number 6 nib can be fit into the pens that can take number 8 nib. They cannot be fitting exactly a best fit, but with some adjustments, a little bit grinding of the feed, adjusting the feed, and then you can fit this nib to the pen that takes number 8 nib. Basically you can fit Kanwrite Nibs to airmail quality pens with some adjustment. So I think this was all I wanted to discuss in this video. Hope this video helps you a lot in understanding the types of nibs, the sizes of the nibs in Indian market, and hope this video helps. And thanks for watching the video. As usual, please like the video, share the video as much as possible, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you. Bye bye.